Live from the skies of the Pacific Northwest, welcome to Foxtrot's Hangar, featuring Foxtrot as your host, and Treetop Flyer as your co-host. And now, here's Foxtrot.
Hey, welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in, everybody.
Treetop Flyer here and Foxtrot. As most of you already know, Treetop Flyer is my in-real-life next-door neighbor, my good friend and sick co-host here at the hangar. How you doing, Tree? Feeling a little bit better?
Good, Flux. Better than yesterday, but still not 100%. But you know what? I've been thinking about flying all day today, and so I feel good about that, and looking for a fun adventure tonight, which you always have ready for us.
Oh, I try. I've been wanting to fly this XF-11 now, ever since it came out, a couple of weeks ago. So I broke and folded like an old lawn chair, and I picked it up tonight, and let's see what it's like.
Yeah, well, definitely going to find out here. Let's see if I got it right there. And of course, I always have to check. I just got it myself, and I always have to check livery. It's like, all right, let's see what kind of liveries. Ooh, we've got one that's purple and turquoise. Well, that looks pretty good. Oh, and there's a Navy one. Yeah, I might have to fly the Navy one since my son was in the Navy. And Phlox has got a flight plan for us.
Yep.
And it's going to be Gable Field.
And I'll explain while we're at Gable Field here in a minute. But I noticed that Kata says, "Shh, Nightbot, you're not supposed to see me." She popped in chat and got a shout out. Hey Kata, welcome
Hey, good evening, Kata.
Welcome back. And Ronnie Morgan was in chat. He was first in chat tonight, so he got 1,000 channel points. He'll be back here in a bit, so yeah, welcome in, Ronnie. Always leave the hangar door cracked open for you guys. Kata says, hi guys, nice. So yeah, we're getting things finished loading up here. Treetops getting things loaded up there. And you know what I'm looking forward to, Tree?
You know,
What do I look forward to every night? Here we go. Here we go.
You know,
Here we go.
well, you know, I just saw that it says corduroy, a new story on corduroy pillows. Corduroy pillows, yeah, it's making headlines.
Oh, it actually took me a second. I was like, where's the rest of the joke? But that was it. I got it. Good one.
So there's another one. Still looking for the best material, but you know, that'll have to do for tonight.
That's awesome. Nice one. Yeah, I'm looking more and more forward to those, man. It's awesome.
This is great. Somehow Flux's flight plan spawned me in the air, so I'll be down there in a second, I guess. Never waste a good landing, as they say, right?
There you go. I am going to put the link to the XF-11 in chat, just in case folks don't know where to find it. Oh, that's Gable Field. That's a good link, too. So, Gable Field is where we're spawning at. That's where our departure is tonight. And the reason why we're at Gable Field and the tie-in to Howard Hughes is the fields that we're visiting tonight in the XF-11 are fields that were, you know, visited by or frequented by Howard Hughes. And Gable Field, it happens to be a fictional field from the movie The Rocketeer. But guess who was one of the characters in The Rocketeer? Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So in the movie The Rocketeer, the story goes that Howard Hughes is the one that designed the rocket pack. I think it's called the X2, if I remember right. We're in the XF-11, and I think the rocket pack was called the X2 in the show, but don't quote me on that. And so yeah, so here we are. We're going to kick things off here at Gable Field, and Gruninsky did such a wonderful job with this scenery that anytime I have an opportunity to showcase it, I will take him up on that. And so let's take a look around on Gable Field here, and then we'll come back to the XF-11.
And Flox, what server are you on?
I am on West USA, I believe.
West USA?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I don't see you.
So looking at Gable Field here, this is based on what Gruninsky could glean out of the movie, the way the movie production set looked. And here we are in the bleachers here, and you'll notice that that looks like Foxtrot's hangar over there. That's because my favorite hangar that I've ever seen was the hangar that was in the movie The Rocketeer. I just love the design of this hangar. And so I asked Wambi if he'd help me out with creating this hangar in the sim, and man, boy, did he deliver. I was struggling trying to do it. And then Gruninsky was able to use it and or incorporate it in his recreation of the set here. And he's got some static airplanes. He's got the other hangars looking just like they did in the show. There's Miss Mabel, flown by the clown, the Fearless Freep. And there's a couple of these Easter eggs around. I'll show you guys here. If we look down inside here, you might see a jetpack. There's one right there. So there's a few of those kind of tucked away in and around the scenery here. But yeah, good old Gable Field, home of Gruninsky Aeronautical Corps. We got Firewall Forder's Flight School over here. Another hangar. The racing pylons. There's a recreation of the billboard with the spinning prop included. And the little Bulldog
awesome.
Cafe is over here as well. So good stuff. Oh, SDW's rating tonight.
He did
SDW.
such a great job.
The good old Bulldog Cafe, yeah. Welcome in, SDW and Raiders. We are going to be taking out the XF-11 tonight for a spin. We're going to be visiting some airports that were frequented by... there's SDW shout out.
Easy. Those reverse thrusters really work. Actually...
Easy peasy. So yeah, we're going to be visiting some of the airports that Howard Hughes has been known to frequent back in the 30s and early 40s, flying the XF-11, which is designed and built by Howard Hughes here. So yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Good to see you. We were just on with STW last night doing some bat sim, so hope you're feeling better, STW. And we're kicking things off here at Gable Field, which is some scenery that's available on FlightSim.to, created by Gruninsky. And the reason why this is our departure tonight is because in the movie The Rocketeer, one of the characters is Howard Hughes. And so that's the tie-in to Gable Field here. And let's go check out the XF-11. Hey Dylan, welcome in, good to see you. Welcome back to the hangar. Gotta get my chat going here. And STW says he's feeling a little bit better. Good. All right, here's the XF-11, guys. Check this bird out.
I hope you feel better, STW. It's no fun, is it?
So I think one of the intents of the XF-11 was like a reconnaissance spy plane, and you'll notice the the plexiglass nose cone here up in front, so you can take pictures and stuff right out the nose of the aircraft. And another interesting design feature of this thing is it has 2 props on each engine, and they are counter-rotating. So we have 4 props on this plane. And it looks like this thing was built for speed, man. Just look at this thing.
It sure does. I'm over here at John Wayne because I forgot to download Gable Field, and I putting it down. I've got some work to do.
Okay.
It behaves, but boy, it's got some punch to it when you hit the throttle.
Look inside here. So where is the nose cone? I think the nose cone is up this way. There we go. I gotta slow down my camera here for a second. Camera's going too fast. I want to take a look around in here. There we go. Oh look, he's even got these stickers in here. See you in Vegas, June 21st, 23rd. How cool is that, guys? Look at this. FS Expo. Be there or be square.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
See, Dylan says he flew the Comanche tonight on BatSim for the first time into St. Augustine. Nice. Little hectic on approach final, but we got it down without much issue.
Yeah, that Comanche's a great aircraft.
And she likes to fly. I mean, she slices through the air like butter.
Yeah, she does.
So let's take a look at this observation area. I mean, this plane is a lot bigger. You know, they got looks like some storage here. It's deceiving. Got some aircraft gauges down here. And then here's the observation area. Where you can lean out and, you know, lay down here and take some pictures. That's pretty cool. I mean, this thing is huge, man. Nice attention to detail. Caution, hot. What does that say? Film spools. Film spools. Unused film spools. What do we have here? Merci beaucoup to many of you, especially these legendary people who helped me make this XF-11 a great aircraft. Steiny, Suede, Rob77, Burstix TV, and 1L2P. Oh, that's cool. Little shout out. Oh, we got our harness there. I'm just taking a look around at this thing.
So they put some work into this thing, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, look! So you crawl down right here through the flight control area. You know where your cockpit is. So you climb down through here.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep.
Even got some coffee here. Flying Fries mug. Flying Fries is the developer. I'll put the link into chat here in a second. Oh, and there's another hatch right here. Oh, check this out. Got a picture of the old man himself with the XF-11. What a great job Fries did.
Wow.
Engine fuel valves. I wonder what tanks these are for. Are these might be oxygen tanks, because this thing is supposed to go up high. I think these might be oxygen. Oil recycling main hub. Oh, maybe they're oil. Maybe they're hydraulic tanks. I am not sure. I gotta learn more about this thing. Alright, let's come up here.
A lot of detail.
Yeah. Look at this. Looks like some kind of recorder.
It does.
Tape cassettes and stuff. Nice old vintage map there. Look at the wood frame holding those gauges. That's cool. Wood tabletop.
Wow.
Might be a camera right here too. I'm guessing that's a camera.
Looks like one.
And you're taking a look at the pilot seat area. Pretty cool. And look at these custom foot pedals. Nice. All right. XF-11, man. Looking forward to taking her up. All right, let's hop in.
Oh, there's somebody behind. I see. 2 pilots.
Alec D spawned in the Wildcat. Nice. Taxiing down. Perfect. And, oops, dropped my mouse. I want to make sure I have my controls
Be right back.
on Complex Twin. See what I have for controls here. Ooh, glider. See, don't want that. That I checked. We wouldn't get very far with a glider profile. Oh, where's that? Oh my god! I have not got rid of that thing yet. Oh my god. Who was that? Chunky Flyer. I forgot to delete it. Oh, 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 oh. Power. I don't want to take off yet. Ooh, she does not slow down fast. Wow. Prop pitch, oil mixtures full forward, brakes are off. Okay, 3 in the green. Flaps are already set. Welcome in, Chunky. Alright. Before we get going here, little piece of news. Columbia Sportswear, where I work, was able to do a partnership with Intuitive Machines. And Intuitive Machines designed and built a lunar lander that's designed to run scientific experiments about, investigating what it's going to take for, humans to inhabit the moon one day. They landed it on the South Pole, and it was successfully landed this morning, and we had a little watch party at Columbia Sportswear today. I shared some shots in Discord. Let me pull that up. I'll share them real quick here. So here is our watch party that we had today at Columbia Sportswear in one of the conference rooms there.
Look at that.
And so, yeah, pretty good turnout. And then this section where, at the back side of the room, it was full later on as well. So, went in there, and we got some planets hanging from the ceiling and stuff over here. And there's a mock-up of the lunar lander on the far corner back there. We'll see that here in a minute. And some cool cookies with the lunar lander on the moon designed on them.
Oh, look at that.
Huh?
Wow.
There's the replica of the lunar lander, and you'll notice right here, this it doesn't show up gold because of the way the light's reflecting, but this is a technology that Columbia Sportswear uses called Omni Heat Infinity, and it's used on the inside of jackets, and it's got that gold kind of space blanket look to it, and it's designed to reflect your body heat, back onto your body, and helps keep you warm. And it does such a good job that Intuitive Machines collaborated with Columbia Sportswear. They did some testing of this material, and it does such a good job that they're using it on the outside of the lander here. Like you see, this is the fabric right here to reflect the sun's heat away from the lunar lander's avionics and machinery and stuff on the inside. So Columbia Sportswear has some of their product, Omni Heat Infinity, incorporated on the as a layer of skin, you could say, on the outside of this lunar lander, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, that's way cool.
You can barely make out the Columbia name tag there. And there's yours truly with Tim Boyle today. I was congratulating him on this. It's an epic achievement, if you in my opinion. And so I had the opportunity to go over and shake his hand and congratulate him today, which was very cool. And I told him congratulations, and he says something to the effect, "Congratulations? Me? I didn't do anything." But he acknowledged that it is a great step forward here. So good stuff.
Yeah. He provided the leadership to get it done.
And this is when the landing was confirmed that it was successful.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very. Dang, that is very cool.
And if anybody's interested, I'll put a link to Intuitive Machines' website. This is the press release page that talks about the Columbia Sportswear's involvement. And then you can hit the icon on the top left there to go to their home screen. So there's that. This is the Hughes XF-11. I'm going to put this in chat also. Here it is. And let's get going. Let's take a look at a little nav map and I'll show you where we're going. So here we are at Gable Field. We'll be departing to the north, slightly east, up towards Edwards Air Force Base. And we will fly over our friend, oh god, now I wish I could remember her name.
Barnes.
Pancho Barnes. Yeah. We'll be sure to fly over Pancho Barnes' place as we head up there. It should be right down here somewhere. This is Edwards, right? No, it's further up. There it is. So here's Pancho Barnes' place. We don't have to land there, but we'll just fly by and pay our respects, and then we'll head on up to Harper Dry Lake. And this is one of the airstrips that Howard Hughes did some of his testing and stuff out of. So that'll be our first stop, and we'll see if we can't land there. Okay, with that, let's get going.
I'll let you take off first, Fox. I'm just over here at John Wayne, so I'll see you up in the air. I'll meet you up in the air.
I didn't have my screen going, but here's Pancho Barnes, and then up here is Harper Dry Lake. All right, get going.
Wait, nice job on the prop animation.
Right.
Thing.
All right, turbines to speed. Here we go. Parking brake is off.
I don't know what the settings for takeoff is. I'm assuming flap 1.
Boy, the props will pull right through the brakes if you're not careful.
Oops, I went the wrong.
I'm getting some frame hits here. She's a pretty bird.
Yeah, she is. Well, it should smooth out as we get out of the metro area.
Yeah. Oh man, she climbs like a beast. Flaps up. Says this thing has a cruise speed of like 300 knots.
Wow.
There's tree.
Up in the air here. Yikes. Let's get the trim in here.
There's Alec and the Wildcat. Nice.
Okay. Flaps up, and there you are, Fox. And where's my cleanup map here? It's like that. Oh, there I am.
Boy,
There I am. A lot to look at on the map.
She seems stable.
Yeah, it flies like a heavy aircraft.
Yeah. Alec, you have to let us know what your airspeed is. What you're able to do on your airspeed. I'll try to match it. I'm hitting about 258 right now. I'll slow her down a little bit.
Well, you're up at 7,000 feet before you even know it.
Right?
Man.
Oh, you know what? I don't think so. You know, that's a great question, Dylan. Dylan's wondering if this became the P-38 Lightning.
A good question.
I don't know. Because the P-38 was around in the early 40s also. I don't know which came first. I do know, you know, that this one was designed to be reconnaissance in like a spy plane and meant to fly at a higher altitude. And the P-38 is, you know, a fighter and also reconnaissance, the P-38. So there may be something to that. I'm not sure. The Ben Bebop, can you join y'all? Yeah, you can spawn in. We are on the West USA server down by John Wayne Airport. Let me turn on my airport identification there on the top of the screen. I'm also publishing my location on Little Nav Map. So you'll be able to see it where we're at on Little Nav Map if you have that aircraft overlay thing. There we are. Kilo Whiskey Hotel Papa is the closest airport right now. As we're making our way up to Poncho Barnes' old airport, and from there we'll pass over Edwards Air Force Base on our way to Harper Dry Lake.
Well, it has an autopilot. It's working.
Oh, cool.
Although it's bouncing around a little bit. At least altitude hold's working.
Chunky, what's your airspeed? Or not Chunky, Alec, what's your airspeed? I'm kind of liking how she's flying. Like Tree said, she flies like she's a heavy aircraft. And she is. She would be. So, Dylan did a little search. He says, okay, so from a search, the XF-11 developed from the D2, which has a similar look to the P-38. 230. Okay, 230.
Okay, we'll slow it down a little bit here.
Wait, he's going 230. I'm going 189 knots, so I can actually speed it up a little bit.
Okay.
So he's able to do 230. That's cool. There's Ben Bebop right there in the F-22 looking good. Alec D's back there. And there's Treetop Flyer off to my right. Welcome in, Ben B.
I gotta slow way back. Slow back to 220.
Yeah, I'm speeding up a little bit. I'll meet you around 220. There we go. And Alec is in the 240s now. Okay. We'll keep it around 220. That way you can catch up and stuff. Look at this, man. How cool is that?
She's a pretty
Look
bird.
at that. It's amazing.
Man. Pretty bird.
Howard Hughes knew what he wanted, didn't he? Taskwain says the plane sounds great. Cool, cool. Glad to hear. Edwards Air Force Base is going to be off our nose to the right a little bit up there. We get out of this metropolitan area, we'll start getting into some kind of more desert landscape out there.
Now, Flux, you look like you're a little left of the flight plan.
I am, yeah,
Am I?
a couple
Okay.
miles.
All right, yeah, just double checking.
Yeah, welcome in, Sask Wayne. Welcome back. Left the hangar door cracked open for you. Piefly's scenery link came up. I've got that as a reoccurring link, so if you haven't checked out Piefly's sceneries, he does such a great job, especially on the bush backcountry strips that he does. We're gonna have to go visit some of those again too. Those are really cool.
Yeah, he does a great job. And then I don't know if we got this, Flux. Ben B. Bob wants to join us, certainly.
Oh yeah, and he did. He's in the.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yep, he's in the F-22, and he just mentioned that he's going to do a supersonic flyby soon. So I got my camera.
Oh,
on.
there he is. Yeah, I see him now. Yeah, he's coming up on my tail at 10,000 feet. Looks like he's clipping along pretty good. Oh, he just hit the gas. Yeah, that thing gets around pretty good.
Look at this thing, man. Nice. Nice flyby. All right, welcome to Palmdale. That's Palmdale Airport right down below us. I have not got the F-22 yet. I need to get that. So I can
Is
see
that
it
the
on the stream.
F-35 or the F-22? Is that the Raptor or the F-35? Let's see.
I can't remember. I think the F-22 is the Raptor.
It is. The F-22 is the Raptor. Oh yeah, it is the Raptor. Okay.
Take a look around the cockpit, man. This thing looks good.
Yeah, it does.
You did a good job.
It sure did.
So when I was on the ground and I had to hit the brakes, it seemed like she took a little bit to stop. So be expecting a long rollout, okay?
Okay.
And I have no idea what the landing speed is on this thing. I can see on the gauge there's a white arc there, and it looks like around 100 and something is the low end of the arc, 110. So I'll probably, yeah, about 115. I think I'll come in around 120, 115 on the landing and see how it goes.
Yeah, okay, I will too.
Oh, good to know, Alec. Alec has the F-22 and the F-35. Personal preferences, he likes the F-22 better. Nice. Alright, I'm going to start slowing down and descending so we can do a flyover Poncho Barnes and give her a wave.
Go down.
It's just looking kind of photorealistic out here right now. Yeah, I'm hearing the radial engine notes in the engine sounds there. A little bit of the radial engine sounds, and then a kind of a higher pitched turbo kind of sound as well. You know that those blades counter-rotating would be making a racket. You know, they'd be making a sound for sure. So Pancho Barnes was a entrepreneur back in the with the 40s and 50s there, and she started at this little resort called the Happy Bottom Riders Club, I think it was called, and she put in like a little hotel, a restaurant, a pool, and catered to the Edwards Air Force Base test pilots, and had a dance hall and stuff, horseback riding, and an airstrip and stuff for people to come and go out of. And it was kind of the a happening place way back when. I believe
A lot of history.
Yeah, I believe it was Chuck Yeager that broke a rib or ribs on her gate, horseback riding with his wife. The gate caught him in the ribs and broke some of his ribs, and he did one of his test flights the next day with a broken rib. All right, let's do an external view.
A lot of history there.
And that airstrip, you're not going to be able to see it too well, but it's going to be right underneath us here in a moment. I hear Ben coming. Yeah, he's far away and I can hear him.
Yeah. I could too. Yeah, it's a pretty cool aircraft.
Where'd you go, Ben? Oh, there he is. All right, right off my left wing here, we should see some old marks on the ground that are reminiscent of Pancho Barnes' airstrip, and I think I'm seeing it right here. I'll use my mouse. So this is like the main runway right here.
Yep, that is. At one time we had scenery for this. I don't remember what happened to it.
I think I still have it. So, yep. Nice wave to Pancho Barnes. Great piece of aviation history there. And we're going to make a turn towards the east now and head over to Harper Dry Lake. And this will be a full stop landing. Now, we're going to have to use our imaginations, guys. There really, I don't think, is too much of an airstrip here. But we'll see what we can make of it. Ben B is, looks like doing a touch and go with the Raptor there at Edwards.
Beautiful.
Alright, I'm starting making my way over to Harper Dry Lake. It's probably about 5 miles. 8 miles. Hey, Splasher, welcome in.
Twitch feed is having a connection right now.
Hey, Splasher.
I got it.
Welcome in, Splasher. And be paying attention to Splasher's Discord channel and stream. He's announced the 2nd annual Vintage U.S. Airmail run coming up one of these weekends in March. He's nailing down the details on the weekend. And I need to ask you about the weekends that he's selected, Tree, and make sure you're free.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. So the 16th is, we'll get together offline on that.
Okay. I think it was the 9th and the 16th. Is that right? Splasher, we're kind of tossing around the 9th or the 16th.
9th would be better for me, I think. but I'm only one person, so let me dictate the whole thing.
Okay.
But it is, to add to what Flock said, it's just a ton of fun.
Correct. 9th or the 18th of March. Okay, so I'm available either weekend, and it sounds like Tree is available for the 9th, if that works out.
9th, and then he said 9th or the
16th.
16th. Yeah, 9th or the 16th.
Those are both Saturdays.
Yep. And it's going to be in the morning like we did last time, correct?
Well, it's going to kick off for some of us in the morning, but I think we're towards the end because we're ending up in Scappoose.
So it might be early afternoon.
It might be afternoon, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're approaching Harper Dry Lake here. There's Ben. Nice job, Ben. Okay, for me, I got the wind coming out of the west at 5 knots at the moment, so it looks like we'd want to kind of land flying towards the east, which is the way that it'll be like a straight-in approach. So I'm getting set up for that now. Okay, I got to reduce my airspeed. First landing in the XF-11.
We'll see how this goes. I'm not seeing a runway here on that map.
No, it's just a remnant, and it's not an active airport, so we may not really see a runway in the sim either. I'm not sure. It's one of those abandoned ones.
Gotcha.
So we'll see what we get here in a minute. Okay, I'm almost in flap range. Probably about 2 miles, 3 miles out. And Tree, just so you know, Splasher set up a Discord text channel for us to talk about that U.S. airmail thing. So you'll be you'll be seeing some stuff there. And Charlie Foxtrot is going to be joining us this year, if his schedule works out as well.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And I just saw recently announced by Splasher that one of the developers of Arrows Across America, which is the beacons and the towers and the concrete arrows that the airmail pilots used to navigate by back in the 30s, before there was, radio frequencies and stuff. One of the developers is on that Discord channel as well, so that's cool. What is this airmail, says Sasquatch? Yeah. We are recreating U.S. airmail routes flown in the 1930s, 1940s by some really pioneering aviators. And we're each taking turns, quote-unquote, delivering the mail following these authentic U.S. airmail routes from way back when. And that's coming up here in March, so stay tuned for that. All right. Notch of flaps. Okay, I'm a little off the line here. I got to come over here to the right. I see what looks like a runway right off my nose, so we might use that if where the runway is supposed to be does not exist. I'm looking for it. I'd like to land where the runway should be, though. Alright, I gotta get my airspeed down here.
Just kind of hang out up here.
I think I see something out there. Yeah, I think I have it right off my nose now. Another notch of flaps. Oh, she's getting a little wobbly. Oh, I got a big sim hesitation. Starting to waller around a little bit. So far, so good. Gonna be on the brakes. But right in here is where this runway is supposed to be. .251. Oh, she stops on. Oh no! I forgot my gear! Oh no!
Don't worry, I've got spare parts of mine.
Oh, I did a belly landing. Oh no. Hey, in Howard, Howard Hughes tradition, I think he crashed this thing too. Ooh. Well, I'm in good company. Ben and I are nailing these landings. Here comes Treetop.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the right vector here, but here goes nothing.
Okay, let's see here. See if I can catch your guys' landings. So unfortunately, we don't have like an airstrip out here. But we are very close to where the airstrip is. I mean, within feet of it. Oh, that's such a cool looking bird. So you got your gear down.
Gear's down.
And navy blue looks good on her too.
Yeah, I like the color. Oh man, setting it down. Yeah, the number was not good. Gonna have to work on that. 1441. That's not super duper.
Well, at least you had your gear down. I can't say that. How did she stop for you? Did she stop okay?
Yeah, she stops nicely. What's a tricky is that last little bit. When she gets below 100, she doesn't answer very well.
Yeah.
And so flaring is a challenge. I think coming in faster than slower is better. I think coming in probably at 110, 120. I let it get below 100. So when I went to flare, there was no answer for that. I think that was my issue. So ask Wayne, it's what is this Fox? It's
Oh, he was
what do we
asking.
call this?
It's the XF-11 by Howard Hughes, but he was asking about airmail. He says, "What is this airmail?"
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And I found this.
Yeah.
I found the airstrip. It's over here. We just missed it. This is the airstrip right here. And I remember looking this up a long time ago and seeing some pictures of people that visited it in real life. And you can kind of see the marks in the satellite photography now that I'm over the top of it. So this is the actual runway right here. And it was a dirt strip back in the day.
Wow.
So yeah, this is the actual runway. We just missed it just by a little bit. So there's the actual runway. And so while we're looking at, let me put it where we can see us too. So I pulled up a little bit of information on Harper Dry Lake. So let me get that pulled up. Share this screen. Okay. Courtesy of Paul Freeman and Abandoned and Little Known Airfields website. I'll put a link in chat to what we're looking at right here. And you'll notice Harper Dry Lake Airfield, Lockhart, California. And I don't think that's the XF-11. If it is, let me see. A pair of heavily retouched circa 1943-44 photos of the Hughes D2, which Dylan mentioned earlier. So this is not the XF-11. It does not have the counter-rotating props. Does not have the open observation area in the front. But this is another design by Howard Hughes called the D2. And this might be Howard over here on the left side of the photograph right here. In that suit. And then as we scroll down, this dry lake bed in the Mojave Desert was the site of a secret flight test programs conducted by the Hughes and Northrop aircraft companies in the 1940s, including the historic flight by an American rocket-propelled aircraft. And I won't read all of this, but there's plenty of information that Paul Freeman was able to collect and put together. Hughes eventually went on to develop a larger, higher performance evolution of the D2 known as the D5 under the military designation XF-11. It would eventually be built and flown from the Hughes Culver City facility. And here's that rocket-powered Northrop MX-324, possibly taken at Harper Dry Lake, they think. It's called the Flying Wing. Again, I'm not going to read all the detail here, but you can see there's plenty of information that was pulled together. This is a U.S. Geographic Society topographic map depicting 2 runways, simply labeled as the landing strip southwest of Harper Dry Lake. So they're thinking that that's where we're at Harper Dry Lake. And I found this road when I was searching for this tonight. I found this little road right here. So this is Harper Dry Lake. Here's some early photographs of it. There's that road with that little dip in it that we were seeing. Here's a photograph of somebody that was visiting it in real life back in 2011. Some shots of the area.
Wow.
They think this might be the remains of a possible aircraft part that he found at Harper Dry Lake. It might even be a piece of the D2.
Wow.
It says after some toothbrush and cleaning, some numbers and or letters appeared. Cool. Another shot of the dry lake. Okay. So there we go. Our next destination is going to be to the northwest a little bit. Not too far, about maybe 10, 20 miles to Olancha Strip Airport. And we'll talk about that when we get up there. And it's also a dirt strip.
Fun country to look at. Yeah, I'm assuming you take off with flaps 1. I'm just making an assumption here.
I think so. All right, Alec made it down. And we should... Oh, check fuel. Check fuel. Check fuel.
I did.
Oh, good.
I got enough to get to the next airport.
Oh, good. I don't know if this is a thirsty bird or not. Yeah, we're good.
You would think she is.
All right, Alec. On to the next. Prop mixture is good. Brakes are off. Let's get our flaps set. Rolling.
Yeah, she's fun to fly. No question.
Pardon me, Alec. I don't know if I just took you out with that. Here's coming up. I buzzed you. Okay, cool.
Blow this bird way the heck down.
She's a cool bird, man.
Yeah, she is. I'm having fun flying her.
Oh, Alec is making popcorn. He says,
Oh man, Alex, the galley's open is what you're saying?
the galley's open.
Shoot. We should be so lucky.
Yeah, I didn't even take time to familiarize myself with the gauges or anything.
No, we didn't have a lot of time before the stream started. Let's see if the feather, the pitch, the prop pitch works or not. I'm not seeing any difference.
Oh, manifold pressure. Looks like we're within tolerance on our temperatures. Oh, we got a little
Oh
watch.
no, it does. Prop pitch does work. I don't know where the control is.
Yeah, this is a cool bird.
Yeah, I don't know how I have my prop pitch set. Because I was messing around with what I have it minded to, and I saw the props RPM change.
Uh-oh.
Now I don't know what I have. Oh, not enough. I gotta hit it gas a little bit more. Must be the other way gives me pitch. Oh yeah. Okay, fully back. There we go. So, at least on my control, going forward, releases the pitch, and pulling it back gives me pitch.
Okay. I haven't really touched mine yet, I don't think, so I think I'm okay.
There you are.
Yeah, so when you look down at your propeller pitch on your left-hand side by your thigh in the sim, are they full forward?
Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, got it. Thank you. Yep. No, you're right. There it is, right there.
Okay, there's the vertical speed. She trims up nicely too.
Oh, she does.
Man, I really like the way the engine nacelle looks.
Yeah, the prop animation is really well done.
Yep. Hey, Ronnie's back. Howdy, right back at you. Ronnie says, "Tree."
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing, buddy? Hey, we're flying tonight out in the desert. Having a good time. Come join us.
Closest airport is K-Bar. Kilo Bravo Alpha Romeo.
Yep.
And Tree's fighting a cold, Ronnie. If you're wondering where he's been at. He was with us yesterday in chat, but was kind of resting up yesterday, so was not flying and stuff. But he's feeling a little bit better today. He mentioned he was thinking about flying all day today, and so here we are. He made it.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like stupid big.
Great stuff.
Oh, I know what's coming,
Sorry
DH.
to,
I think I know what's coming.
your
Is this the
bodies
clip?
to get some. Are you
Is
on-
this
what
the
are you
clip?
on, Aftermath? Yeah.
Nope, it wasn't that one. Okay. Whew. There's a clip where he ends up going off on the side of the road there. He says, no, not that one. He knew what I was talking about. Welcome in, DH. Good to see you. We're taking out the XF-11 for a spin, DH, and she is a well-done, pretty bird by Hughes Aircraft. Custom foot pedals down there. Got that kind of nostalgic vintage yoke. We got our mixture and our prop pitch and throttle over there on the left. And we took a little tour earlier. There's a second seat back here. And there's an observation area down in the bottom. With a glass nose cone where you can take photos and stuff. You can see it there. And a person can climb down in there and get down in there. There's a chair down there for a person to sit on. It's crazy.
It is.
I hear Ben. I'm looking. Where's Ben?
Oh, I think I see
There he
where-
is. Oh, he's hitting the deck, man. A little nap of the earth flying for Ben. Yeah, welcome in, Ben. Good stuff. I think my airspeed's pretty good.
I'm doing right around 200.
Ooh, yeah, I'm about indicated. Looks like I'm about 270.
Are you?
Yeah,
Indicated?
indicated, yeah. Let me look at the 225. I wonder if one is knots and the other one's miles per hour.
It must
Yep,
be.
yep, this is miles per hour. Yeah, the gauge inside is miles per hour.
Wow.
So about 260 miles an hour. And then if you look at it on the outside, on the external view, it's 220 knots. Oh, Ronnie says, boys, I don't know how to fly, my friend. Oh. Well, yeah, I tell you, if you start now, 3 or 6 months from now, you'll be like, hey, I know how to fly now.
Yeah, old hat.
DH is like, guys, stop it. Stop talking about the XF-11. Stop. I'm not buying anything. Stop. Check this out.
You'll thank yourself.
How cool is this? Whoops.
That's very cool. Got some power lines going underneath me here.
See you in Vegas. Flight Sim Expo.
Yeah, That's cool.
Ronnie says, "Oh my God, there's literally a sticker that reads, 'See you in Vegas.'" Flox, did you add that? No. The developer added that. Isn't that great?
There are quite a few people in the desert tonight.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if every year he adds another sticker, like postcards, you know?
That would be cool.
2025, 2026.
That would be.
All right, about 10 or 15 miles, I think we'll be at our next destination.
That would be pretty quick.
Dave Merckx is down there in the F-18. I think we're near Apple Valley. No, China Lake. We're near China Lake right now.
Anyway,
I love the color of this thing too. What's not to like?
yeah, that's great. Let's ask Wayne, so which expo's in the winter? Well, we're happy, whichever time it is. We do winter too, just getting there, I think. Maybe they want it in the summer just so it travels a little easier, perhaps.
The other night, Ada and DH and I were on the voice channel chatting it up, and I had a couple 9.2 ABV brewskis, maybe 2 or 3, and I wasn't feeling any pain. And we were talking about the expo and how much fun it's going to be and stuff. And I remember talking about, oh yeah, Tree and I can go down to the liquor store and buy a bunch of ice and fill up the bathtub and throw beers in there, and people can bring their own.
Absolutely.
And then I'm thinking, that was when I was like 3 sheets,
Yeah.
And then like yesterday, and now I'm thinking, 9 or 10 o'clock, Tree and I are probably going to be snoring.
We will. Yeah, by the time we do all the activities all day,
Yeah.
We'll see how long we last. But speaking of bathtub full of beer, Flux, I just brought back this memory I have from Thailand where we went on what's called a hash, where it's kind of a walk through the countryside in Thailand. It's a big event when you get back. And I remember my brother and I, they have beer for everybody to participate in the event. It was a Toyota pickup, and a whole back bed was full of ice and beer.
Wow.
It was a pickup load of ice and beer, and they gave us 2 vests, and we were called the beer police, so I'm not sure what our role was, but we handed them out. People came up, sampled a few along the way, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, a whole pickup full of beer. It's one way to do it.
Let's see. Wheelchair Gamer, welcome in. Good to see you again. Hey chat, which charts do runway heading for VOR landing? Is that the ILS approach charts? I'd have to pull it up on Navigraph, but I think it's the ILS that you're thinking of, maybe. And you tune in a frequency, and you can do a set your autopilot to follow the course down the runway heading and do a landing. That's going to be a ILS approach. ILS or VNAV.
Yeah, either one. And South Wayne, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. We'll probably have embarrassed ourselves during the days, so we don't have to worry about 2 p.m. instead of 2 a.m.
That's great, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
The best part about getting older, we can do stupid stuff at 2 p.m. instead of 2 a.m. That's great.
Yeah, there we go, right there.
Disturbed Sheepdog did the, I think he was talking about when you were talking about the ice in the pickup truck.
Oh yeah, the truck full of beer.
Did that
at
one
Fort
time
Hood.
in Fort Hood. Wow.
Oh, it's perfect. What I didn't tell you about that hash event is you form a great circle around these huge blocks of ice they bring in. And then they find stupid stuff that people did along the way. And so they'll call you out. You're standing in a circle, and you got these 4 huge blocks of ice. And when they call you out, you got to sit bare butt on the ice.
Oh, wow.
And while they sing a Hasher song. And not only is it uncomfortable, it stings, and staying on it, it's a little slippery. But it was all in good fun.
Right?
Wheelchair Gamer, I don't know about direction, but I've got altitude, autopilot and altitude hold. She wallows a little bit, but yeah, I've got the autopilot flying.
You earned a new nickname there, Tree. Do you see that?
Oh, I see that tree in the truck full of beer. Great, Ronnie. Perfect. Oh, gosh.
Your reputation to Vegas is going to be preceding you, bud.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to live up to that.
Oh, I don't know.
Somehow.
Well, welcome into the hangar, everybody. If you're just joining us, I'm Foxtrot. This is my in real life next door neighbor, good friend, co-host here at Foxtrot's Hangar, Treetop Flyer.
Hey, everyone. Welcome in.
And we are checking out Howard Hughes' XF-11 while visiting airfields that were frequented by Howard Hughes. We got Alec D flying with us, and Ben B, Bob, right ahead of us there in the F-35 now. Was the F-22 earlier.
That's awesome.
Doing a high-speed flyby. Nice, looking good.
And Chad, I'll be back on camera next week too. So look at my ugly picture up there. I'll be back live again. Just wasn't feeling quite up to par today. Get on camera. So we'll be there.
You know, I was just thinking, you know how kind of nostalgic or epic things cast a nice silhouette, like Indiana Jones and his fedora. The fedora casts a nice silhouette. I was just looking at the XF-11, and she's casting a nice silhouette against that blue sky as well.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Excellent. It's a beautiful aircraft, no question.
And the Ben Bebop is following. Enjoy your joyride in the top left corner in 18 Romeo there. And we should have an airstrip up ahead of us. It's right to the left of the road. It's going to be a dirt strip. I'm going to start slowing down here. Get some gear down. Got to remember my gear this time. Boy, it looks like there's some snow up there. We got a 2-knot tailwind, so I don't think that's gonna be too much of a factor.
No, I'm not seeing a runway though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna see, if it's gonna be satellite photography or what. I know on Google Earth you can see the dirt runway, and it was still being used not too long ago. So I'm thinking we should be able to see something here in the sim.
Okay. Oh wait, here's an airstrip right ahead of me, 5 miles. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Olancha
Yep.
Strip Airport.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got it.
We got some snow in the hills up there.
Yeah.
Alright, gears down, another notch of flaps. Looks like Ben Bebop found the runway. Still trying to get some eyes on it here. I'm glad it wasn't in the snow.
Yeah. Power lines to the left, it looks like. Oh, I see it.
See a runway over here, I think.
I see it.
Little
That's
dirt strip. Yep. Alright. On the brakes.
Alright, I'm doing a right base for this
Wish me
guy.
luck.
I'm coming a little bit quicker this time.
Ben says, careful, it's bumpy.
Okay.
Three in the green. Four, 4, 5. And let me get out of the way here. Alec is kicking up some dust in the Wildcat there. Alright, parking brake set. Let's get the flaps back up.
A little more speed this time.
Cool. Nice landing, Alec. Hey, Mish.
Hey, Mish.
Here comes Tree, then I'm going to get to chat here in a second.
Well, I can't say I'm getting better. 765.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
It looked alright.
Yeah, it was that last second, it just didn't flare. It's still got to land a little faster, I think.
Okay, let me get in the drone camera here. Do an overhead look, and then we're gonna look at some information on this airport. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Ben Bebop says, gotta love doing flybys. Yes, I agree. Taskwing says, not sure I want to be sitting in the nose cone during a gear up landing, right? And I did that earlier. Ben says, careful, it's bumpy. Wow, that engine whines like a 5-year-old in need of a nap. Yeesh. Landing 311 for Alec. Well played, sir. Well played.
Nice.
Alright. Let me pull up this field here. Okay. So we are at Grant Airport, also known as Grant's Airport, Grant's Air Park, or the Alancha Strip in Grant, California. Okay, and this little area here, I think, is Grant, California, if I remember right. There's not much out here, and we just landed on this dirt strip. May have been established some point between 1945 and 47. Scrolling down. This is the earliest aeronautical chart depiction that Paul Freeman could find. Located at Grant's Airport, which has been located, and this is dated May 1957. So this is the earliest aeronautical chart depiction. Okay.
Interesting.
Right, so Todd Schultz, who it was kind of like Paul Freeman, you know, finds stories from people that lived in the area and stuff, and then he'll capture those stories and he'll put them here for us. Paul Freeman's the author of this website, and he says Todd Schultz recalled that Todd's dad said he remembers flying here in the late 1960s and 70s with a friend to do an annual on someone who's had based an airplane here at Grants. So he remembers coming out here back in the 60s or the 70s. And here, I think, is the tie-in to Mr. Howard Hughes. Are you ready for this?
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. This is a 2011 photo of the Ranch Motel, which sits adjacent to the east side of Grant Airport. Lee Kelly reported in 2014 that his chiropractor told him about running across a fascinating place in the middle of nowhere on US 395. He had needed to stop for the night on his way to Mammoth Mountain years ago, and the first place he saw was a white two-story house called the Ranch Motel. He said that there was nothing else around it, and there had been a community there called Grant. The manager told him that the house had once been a hunting lodge that had belonged to Howard Hughes, and there is a dirt strip behind the motel.
Wow.
Come on.
Interesting.
Huh?
Wow. Son of a gun.
Okay, I found out about this airstrip today or yesterday. I saw something in Facebook that was talking about a Twilight Zone episode, and it was showing this little store that was used in a Twilight Zone episode where it was back in the pioneer days when they were crossing the U.S. in wagons, and one of the main characters, his son, was sick, very sick, and so the dad left the wagon train and went up over a dune, and couldn't see the wagon, train anymore, but went up over the dune in search of something to help his son. He was desperate. He goes over the dune and comes across a small building, and what happens is he traveled, by going over the dune, traveled into the future. Goes to the store, is able to buy penicillin or something, right? And while he's in the store, he sees a photograph of his son when his son is older, telling about how the son crossed through the area back in the wagon trail days.
Oh, wow.
Then he returns and goes back over the dune, travels back in time to the wagon train, and is able to give his son the medicine.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? Isn't that cool?
That's very cool. Yeah, that is very cool. Blocks, I'm going to step away just for a second.
Okay. Here's some shots where it was still being used in 2015. Todd Schultz was using it to fly his 1964 Schweizer glider. That's another tie-in. We were flying gliders last night, or the other night, Tuesday night. And there's Todd's truck hauling the glider around. And this is where we're at right now. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Can I pull this up? Not this one. Have it. Okay, while Tree's away, I'm gonna pull something else up. I'm gonna pull up the building that was in the Twilight Zone. Because if anybody's familiar with the Twilight Zone or remembers that episode, you might remember the building, or if you see it, I'll show you what the building looks like. That's how I found this airstrip, is I wanted to look at Google Earth and see what this building that was in the Twilight Zone looked like today. And if I remember right, it is the Air Flight Cafe. There it is. So, I don't know if anybody will recognize this building from a Twilight Zone episode. None of these trees were here. It all looked like desert. You could just see the mountains in the background. I don't think there's any telephone poles either in the episode. I can't remember. But yeah, this is the building, which led me to this airport. And then I thought, I wonder if it's on Paul Freeman's website, and it was. And then I saw the reference to Howard Hughes, and when I needed an airfield to fly to tonight, I threw it in. So yeah, it was kind of one thing led to another. It was kind of cool. Really hard to wear these headphones with the head thing going towards the back because I can't wear it because of the hat. I need to put on some earbuds. I didn't have time to set those up. And Tree will be back any second. I want him to see that picture. And we are at, is that 099 or 099? For anybody that wants to spawn in. We'll take a look at where we're going to next.
Okay, and I'm back.
Okay. We will be flying to the south. I think down to Culver City. Yeah. We're going to go visit Howard Hughes's plant where he built the Spruce Goose and maybe the XF-11. I can't remember. I know he built the Spruce Goose, so that's where we're going to be heading to next. And while you're gone, Tree, I was showing everybody, this is the building that was in that Twilight Zone episode.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Kind of got that vintage 1930s, 40s vibe to it.
It does.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, I like it. Very cool. Yeah, but taxi, I'll let you taxi take the runway first. That's we're gonna need all of it probably. I'm guessing.
Let's see, how are we doing on fuel?
I just fueled up. They must have a fuel truck around here somewhere.
There we go. Okay, parking brakes off.
Ooh. Hmm.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, pardon me, excuse me.
Oh, no worries. Somebody's in a chopper.
Is that Mish?
Might be Mish.
Welcome in, Mish.
Welcome in. These are big, Mish. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they move really fast. You don't need much. Watch out for the prop wash, Alec.
Right?
And me.
All right. Turbines to speed. Here we go.
Flaps 1. Oh, we got the ornithopter. Ben Bebop's got the ornithopter.
Oh, cool. Ooh. I went over the aqueduct or something.
Alright, here goes nothing. Here goes something.
Yeah, Mish, Ben, Tree, Alec. Nice.
Yeah, right over the top of these mountains. Turn that up just a teeny bit.
Disturbed Sheepdog says, "What up, Papa Mish?" Nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh man, that was so close. I was looking backwards tree, and I didn't realize how close these mountains were.
Oh, you are close to the mountains.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get up to 8,000 or 9,000 feet here. Well, she does climb quickly.
Yeah, you're on your
must
way.
say. I'm gonna slow it down here.
Yeah, she's a pretty bird.
Sure is.
Alright, so here's a link to Floyd's Hughes XF-11 on flightsim.to.
And then when I was trying to download it, I actually clicked on 7-zip, and it wasn't that I hate 7-zip. Well, I don't care for it. I should rephrase that. But I'll use it when needed. But I thought maybe this 7-zip, but I haven't installed 7-zip on my machine yet. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. Unfortunately, it wasn't 7-zipped. So I'm going to flip along here about 200. See if that's too fast for everybody. Let me know if it is. I'm right on the line.
Yeah, I'll try to do the same here.
Let's see if it's going to catch it or if I mounted trim. Nope, it caught it.
Where is my vertical speed?
Yeah, so far the only thing I've got on autopilot is altitude hold.
That helps though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does work. It wallows a little bit, so the autopilot chases the altitude a little bit, so it kind of wallows through the air, but it's working.
Good.
And Mish, I don't know if you want to switch. If I don't know if that trapper will keep up, but we hope you stay with us.
Ben Bebop going by in the ornithopter. Nice pass there. Been having some
I
fun
think
in that thing
Bebop
too.
has the need for speed tonight.
Yeah, Bebop has the need for speed, that's for sure.
Yeah, this thing was made to fly high and fast, I'm guessing. But boy, back for its time, they even be able to do 300, 340 knots. Quite a bit indicated.
Alec is cruising.
Oh, Mish wasn't having it. He's in his A5.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna have any trouble.
He says, I sort of brought a knife to a gunfight with that Cabri. I upgraded to something that will do 200. Yep. Nice.
Perfect. Okay, I gotta slow it down. I keep wanting to walk away here, so I was up there at a 240. I'm getting her back down to 200. I'm gonna clip along at I can go down to 180 if needed.
Yeah, we'll have to let people tell us how they're doing.
Are you you have autopilot on there, Flox?
No, I'm flying her manually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see you. I was looking for you. You're up ahead of me there a little bit.
Yeah, it's holding me. I gotta adjust my course just a little bit here. Get that course adjusted.
Yeah, I can go a little faster. I'm gonna go a little faster here. There's Mish.
Okay, there I am right at 200.
Am I diving? No. Couldn't tell with the external view.
Oh yeah, Mish, you're looking good there.
Couple pretty birds right there. Love it. So Culver City is our next destination. We'll visit the hangars that Howard Hughes utilized. Wouldn't surprise me if he had them built. I think he did. Nice. And if you're just catching us and didn't hear at the beginning of the stream, company I work for, Columbia Sportswear, had a kind of an epic event today. They collaborated with a company called Intuitive Machines, and Intuitive Machines has designed and built a lunar lander that carries, scientific equipment. And this mission to the moon apparently was to scout the South Pole area and conduct some experiments and whatnot, all in the direction of habitating Mars. And there's a product that Columbia Sportswear produces called Omni Heat Infinity, and it's this gold color layer that goes on the inside of jackets that reflects your body heat back to you, and it's quite effective. And they're using it on the skin of the lunar lander to reflect the sun's rays away from the lunar lander to protect the sensitive equipment stuff that's on the inside of it. And we had a watch party at work today, and never been part of a lunar lander watch party, so that was a lot of fun. And we showed some pictures and stuff at the beginning of the stream. Oh, Sask Wayne says he has that. He has that jacket that has the Omni Heat Infinity inside of it. He says he loves it.
Oh, cool. Wow. It's something humorous today to tie in with at least the lunar theme. Been watching that series For All Mankind on Apple TV, and it's pretty well done. But in any case, NASA in their infinite wisdom sent video entertainment back in as the story goes, back in 1973 to the moon station. And it was one VCR tape, one episode of the Bob Newhart Show.
Oh.
and that's it. The only thing they had to watch
Oh
was
my
the
goodness.
Bob Newhart show over and over and over.
Oh man.
I don't know how helpful that would be.
Yeah, me either. You'd start having to like pick it apart and try to find and notice things that you didn't notice before and stuff.
Yeah.
Something.
Wonder if this thing, just by throttling back an engine, I can, on autopilot, I can change its course. I'm going to rev up the starboard engine a little bit more. Oh, it does do that. Well, look at that. It does turn. So you can steer this thing with just the throttles on the engine.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting. As it should be, by the way.
Right? Alright, I think I can speed up a little bit. We got Treetop and Alec over there. I'm gonna try to... I'm not even
close
hitting...
you could be.
I'm not even hitting 200 here.
I'm backing off. Try to sit here at 200.
Guys, I'm starting to pick up some icing.
I forgot what, I haven't had icing for a long time. I forgot what setting that is.
I can't remember where it is either.
I had it for the longest time, and somehow I lost it. I haven't had it back.
Tasquain says when it's negative 45 degrees Celsius up here with 70 kilometers, the 70 kilometer wind, is that wind speed, the 70 kilometers? The Columbia jackets are very nice. Oh wow, cool, that's good to hear. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, 70 kilometer wind speeds. Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be, holy cow, yeah, the wind chill would be something else.
Okay, my icing went away, it seems. I mean, yeah, a cold wind can cut right through you. So I like to say, I'm thinking about cold wind. Many of you know that I used to work in the wind turbine industry. I was a technician for about 10 years, and then I was in the supply chain, managing the supply chain side of things for another 13 years. And in the wind industry, and same thing with airplanes too. You know, the blades on the wind turbine, they're airfoils, and so they create lift, and that's the propulsion they use to spin around is lift. And the colder the air, the closer the air molecules are, the denser the air molecules are, and so you have more production opportunity at lower wind speeds because there's more air molecules in the air.
That makes sense.
So in the wind industry, we appreciated a cold, dense wind. But now I've been working for Columbia Sportswear for years and years, and their goal is to repel the cold, dense wind. It's like the opposite.
Wow. Oh, Mish, thank you. Assistance menu. Okay.
Was it an assistance?
Check that out real quick.
Be cool.
Come on, I'll be right back. I'm going to check that out. Assistance officer. It's under failure.
Oh, look at this. Look at this cloud layer below us.
That's where...
Live weather is looking good.
Okay. That's where I missed it. Now it's on. Thank you, Mish.
Oh, good. You got it back again. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of wind turbines up here.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Holy cow.
This is Tehachapi. We're flying over the Tehachapi Mountains right now.
Wow.
I didn't physically work on these wind turbines. I was in the supply chain side of things, but we had an office here in Tehachapi, and our office served a lot of these wind turbines down here.
Wow. There must be a couple hundred of them.
Oh, there's thousands down here,
Wow. Yeah, it looks like it.
all through these hills.
Holy cow.
As you were looking at those down there, they look like they're really close together, and the blades would be hitting each other. The reason for that is in the sim, they only have like one size wind turbine, and it's like the gigawatt size turbine, the real big ones. Many of these wind turbines in the Tehachapi Mountains are from the 1980s, and a lot of those wind turbines are still running. And the blade length on the older turbines is like 9 meters. Okay, so the rotor swept area is probably about 21 meters if you count the hub that they're mounted on. That some of these are 120 meters these days, if not even bigger, maybe 200, I think. Maybe.
Wow.
They're huge. I can't remember now. I've lost track how big they are, but they're ginormous, right? So that's why these things look so crowded together here, is because a lot of these are old turbines, small turbines from the 1980s, but they've got, in the sim, the gigawatt huge turbines with the large rotor swept area. So it looks like they're all crowded together. So that's what's going on here.
I see. That makes sense. Looks like we got a cloud layer coming up here. A little bit.
And Tehachapi should be right off our right wing over there in that little valley. Tehachapi. And Mojave, there's a little airstrip right over here off our left wing. This is a little town called Mojave, and this is actually one of the airplane graveyards that are around the country. I think they cleaned it up quite a bit, but this used to be storage for a lot of aircraft that are no longer used. There might still be some out there, but I think it's cleaned up a lot than what it used to be. I used to have to drive through here all the time.
Wow. Old stomping grounds.
Right?
And of course on the valley floor over there. Tons of them. So where is Palm Springs in relation to where we are right now? South?
Palm Springs is going to be southeast.
Southeast.
Oh, Sask says that he's in concrete, and he's done many foundations for the turbines.
Oh, wow.
Yes, concrete foundations. Yeah, I can't believe how big they've gotten. It's just incredible.
They must have quite an anchor in the ground to be able to stay like that, all the load.
Yeah, I think Sasquatch could speak to it, but I recall, them putting in rebar, digging a hole down, I don't know how many feet, and then filling that hole up with rebar and stuff, and then filling it with concrete and whatnot, and then you pour get a square like foundation over the top of that as well. Let's see, every year they keep getting bigger, Sasquatch says.
Yeah. Man.
M3, what does M3 mean? 800 M3 of concrete. It's a measurement of concrete. I'm thinking metric tons, but I'm not sure. Cubic meters, thank you. 800 cubic meters of concrete. We had some wind turbines in Palm Springs. They were called Intertex, and they were like I think a 40-foot tall wind turbine, so nothing compared to today's wind turbines. And they were on a lattice tower, and just had a little 40 kW generator on top of them. They were really early design turbines that came out, and they were on a concrete pad, and it was 3 feet thick. And I want to say probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 feet by 20 to 30 feet. Okay, so huge, thick slab of concrete. And half the concrete was in the ground. And we had some extreme winds come through, 120 plus mile an hour winds. And the grid lines, the power lines that provide power to the park, it was not uncommon for them to do what's called line slap. So you have your 3 phases of power lines going through the air on the power lines, and where they dip down, then go back up to the next tower, right down there in that little valley, the lines would swing back and forth in high winds to where they'd get close enough to arc. Well, when they arced,
Oh, man.
it would trip the breaker at the substation, and then your wind park loses all its power to all its wind turbines, and you got all of these giant fans in the wind, right?
Man.
And the brakes systems should deploy, and this, that, and the other, but sometimes you'd have runaways in those types of events, and the brake system wouldn't stop it. Or you would have to have a shaft failure or a cogwheel failure in the gearbox, and then it would be allowed to freewheel. So a bunch of these Intertech wind turbines were freewheeling, okay? And the wind was gusting, 120 mile an hour. Then it would, go down to, 70 miles an hour, then gust back up to 120 and down to 100 and gust back up, right? And what we think happened is these things are freewheeling in the wind, right? The generator is offline, so they're just freewheeling in the wind. The wind speed picks up, so the rotor speed of the blades picks up, right? To 120 mile an hour wind, okay? And then the wind dies down to, 70 miles per hour. But the wind turbine blades are still spinning at that higher speed. Well, they're airfoils. They're creating lift, so they would pull the top of the tower forward a little bit, right? And then the wind speed comes back up again, and then it would rock back again to a neutral position, right? And then the wind speed drops, and it would pull forward, and so you get this rocking motion going on. We had like 6 or 8 of them. From that rocking motion, it got so bad that they flipped over and went down.
Oh my God.
And the concrete pad was stood straight up in the air like a bookend.
Wow, so the metal fell.
No. The concrete pad was not enough weight to hold that wind turbine from rocking back and forth up there. Whenever the wind speed would increase and decrease, it would allow it to start rocking back and forth because it had lift.
I see.
It would pull forward and back, and then eventually it tipped over.
Wow, so it pulled the base right out of the ground.
It uprooted the pad, uprooted the pad.
Oh.
I got pictures, I'll put them in my Discord.
Yeah, that'd be fun to see.
Maybe I could pull one up now. Got a little bit of flying time ahead of us, I think. Be cool if I could pull one up right now as I'm talking about it, right?
Yeah. Got his ass wind, like a tree uprooting. Man. Crazy.
Hmm. Oh, I got one.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if I have another one. Here we go. All right, here you go.
Oh, man.
Well, this one, okay, this one the tower failed. Okay, it doesn't look like it's uprooted. Hang on, let me look in the distance back there. I'm looking. Shoot. This was the same day. This is the same day. Oh, there it is up there. Do you see it? At the top of the picture? It's a picture underneath a picture. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it up there.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
So my truck kind of gives you scale, right? But then that picture that's at the very top up there, you can see the concrete pad.
Man. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Mish, I'm headed 108 from where I'm at. You're a little off my left way, but I'm on a 180 course.
Ooh. Ben B, I have the F-18, so I can see you in that one. Cool. Looking good up there.
I've got the F-18, so I should be able to see it too.
Okay, Chad, I gotta catch up here in a second. Hang on.
You guys all got ahead of me.
Oh, Disturbed Sheepdog says that's an interesting story. Never heard of it happening, but always kind of wondered about it. I don't know if my theory is correct on how those pads came over, but I think there might be something to that. Disturbed Sheepdog, not gonna lie, every time I look at you, I hear the Indiana Jones theme music. Da 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 da. That's great, man. Trying to measure
Beach,
that
it looks
bag
like
here.
we're headed close to LAX. KLAX. I think it's just short of KLAX. Santa Monica, it looks like maybe.
Splasher signing off for the night. Great flight, thank you. We'll see you, Splasher. See ya.
Hey, we'll see you, Splasher. Thanks for joining in. Whiskey Papa 3, looks like. Is that an airport, Fox? Is that a waypoint?
The next airport, because LAX is so big, we'll go ahead and land at Santa Monica.
Okay.
It's coming up. KSMO. We'll land there.
Looks like we're going to want to take 2-1 or be a crosswind.
Okay.
Just looking here.
I'm gonna start reducing speed and dropping altitude here.
Yeah, we're getting close. 6 or 7 knot crosswind on 2-1. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna autopilot off. Start flying this thing. Santa Monica.
I think it's off my right wing over here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm descending pretty good, and my airspeed is holding I'm not over speeding, so this is good.
Yeah, it slows down pretty darn good.
Alright, Santa Monica should be over here to my right. Gears coming down.
Let's see where you're at here. Yeah, it is. It's to your right. 2-1. I got minimums here, but I don't want to crowd you, so I'm going to do a base. Right based. Let you go in first.
Roger that. Better do some flaps.
Circle back around. Flap action here.
Okay, I have the airport in sight. It's off to my left over there.
Trim action. Here, a lot of trim action. Here. Little airspeed, please. Little airspeed.
F8, Ben B looks like he's making a high-speed pass down there. Ooh, is he putting it down?
This time I'm keeping a little more airspeed. Configured for landing. Right behind you, Flux.
Roger that.
Hope I don't overtake you. I'm at 120. Shouldn't. Yeah, you're right on threshold.
Come on. 213.
Oh, wow.
213.
He's throwing it out there, folks.
Alright, let me get off the active here.
213.
Alright, here comes tree.
Oh, no. No. 712. We still got work to do with that one.
Parking brakes on.
Not figure that out.
You'll get it.
Yep. Just got to spend a little more time in her.
Alright, Misha's coming in. That's a good looking airplane. It really is.
There is. Oh, it's cool when you stop the engines. That looks really cool.
Oh, nice. You have one more in you?
Oh, okay.
It's about 12 nautical miles from here.
Yeah, we can do 12 miles.
Okay.
After we start back up.
Misha's down, Alec is down. Nice job. Alright. Culver City. Let me see here. Let me get in the drone camera.
Culver City.
Let me get in the drone camera. Let me get my orientation here. We're going to go on a little trip here. Because the hangar is not here. It's south of us. So let me get my bearings. And we'll find that hangar. I think it's right over there. Okay, let me look at the little nav map here.
Where's my mixture control here? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, full rich. Okay. Full rich while I'm on the ground.
It's
These
just,
must be like Rolls-Royce 12-cylinder engines or something like that. I would guess inline.
It says on flightsim.to, I think, what they are.
Mm.
We'll have to look for that. It looks like... Oh, there it is. I see the hangar now. It's the biggest one. Right in the center of the screen here. Okay, let's get down there. So this is where the Spruce Goose was manufactured. Possibly the XF-11. This is Howard Hughes' hangar here.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, so now... Oh, there's a Michael Jordan Nike mural on there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Let me pull up this. And we want Culver City. Okay, share that screen. Alright. So here, Hughes Airport. It was called Hughes Airport back then. And this is back in 1940. This is an LA street map. And Hughes Airport is depicted here. And you can see it right here in the middle. It says Hughes Airport. And then there's like an airplane there. And then there's another airplane, or airport south. And that might be where LAX is now, because LAX is right close by. Okay, LA, yeah, LA Municipal Airport it says. But Hughes had an airport right here. Okay.
Wow.
So, young industrialist Howard Hughes established a new aircraft division within his Hughes Tool Company in 1932. The first facilities of the new aircraft division were in space rented from the Lockheed Company in Burbank. Hughes Airport in Culver City was not yet depicted in the 1939 sectional. By 1939, the Hughes Tool Company was engaged in a full-scale program to develop a high-speed fighter bomber using Duramold plywood, which is the solution that they invented for the Spruce Goose. A plastic bonded plywood molded under heat and pressure. This became the DX-2, later known simply as the D-2, which is the predecessor of the XF-11. So, on his new land, he constructed a 60,000 square foot air-conditioned, humidity-controlled aircraft plant with adjacent grass runway. All but one of the major industrial buildings of the Hughes complex were designed by architect Henry Gogarty, who had previously designed the beautiful Grand Central Air Terminal building in nearby Glendale. This is the earliest depiction of Hughes Airport. Earliest photo right here, the Culver City facility.
Wow.
But check this out. 1941, Culver City plant under construction. And then this is a cluster of Hercules Culver City buildings. The name Hercules, H4 Hercules, that's the Spruce Goose. So as we scroll through here, this is the earliest aerial photo. Hughes Airfield visible at the bottom left, right down here. That looks like maybe those are the Hercules buildings we just saw. Look at this, guys. That looks familiar. Maybe. Let's see. Earliest photo, which has been located in the interior of Hughes Culver City plant, 1942, the prototype of the D-2. So, yeah, this is the predecessor of the XF-11 that we're flying tonight.
Yeah, that has a radial engine.
Yeah.
2 radials.
And the thing is huge.
These might be 2 radial engines.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's Howard right there, checking it out, handing his jacket, taking off his jacket. So some more photos. I'll put the link to this one in chat too, so you guys can check it out, and we'll just kind of scroll through it here. As of an August 1943 photo of the Hercules cargo plane building, thought to be the largest wooden structure in the U.S. at the time. Come on. And I think those are the structures that I was looking at in the sim that I took the drone camera to. Okay, scrolling through. There's some interior shots. There's the wing of the Spruce Goose. You can see the engine mounts.
Wow.
A circa 1940 photo of the flagship of the Hughes Shady Tree Air Service, a surplus Douglas B-23 Dragon bomber. It was sold to Hughes Aircraft in 1945 for $20,000 and eventually destroyed by fire in 1951, 6 years later. All right, so here's those buildings that we're looking at. And what do we have here? What do we have here?
Wow. Looks like what we're flying.
1946 photo of the first prototype of the Hughes XF-11A with a Lockheed Constellation in the background. Okay, I look at this, and this almost looks like a black and white photo that was taken out of the sim. Come on.
Boy, it does.
Right? Okay. Now remember these hangars right here, okay? The way they look when we get back out. There's Howard in there himself. In the XF-11. Photo of Howard Hughes in the cockpit. An aircraft which would nearly kill him. Yeah, this is the one that he crashed into those houses. It takes off from Culver City on its ill-fated maiden flight. So, this is the airport that we're at right now. This facility that we're at right now in the drone camera is where the XF-11 took off from when he had his ill-fated flight there and he crashed it. One of the propellers inadvertently went into reverse thrust, sending the craft out of control. I got to see if we can do reverse thrust on here. I don't have that set up yet. We'll have to check that out. I bet you it'll do it. Anyways, pretty cool.
Oh, very cool.
There's the Spruce Goose coming out of one of the hangars down here in Culver City. And she's up in McMinnville, Oregon now, just south of Tree and I, today. In the McMinnville Air and Space Museum now. There's Howard at the controls. His test flight. He was only supposed to taxi, but he ended up catching some air for over a mile. Here we are looking at his facility. There's these hangars that we're looking at, and there's the airstrip to the left. I don't think that airstrip's there anymore. Another view of the hangars in the airstrip. And, oh, blimp. That's cool. So, yeah, all kinds of history at this, Are we on to a different one? No, this is the same one. Man, lots of history here. What the heck is this thing? Chunky! There's a Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this thing.
Look at that.
What the heck? I have never seen this before. 1952 photo of a dapper Howard Hughes in front of the prototype XH-17 flying crane at Hughes Culver City. Come on. We need a flying crane. Oh my god. Look at this thing. Look how big the propeller blades are. They're like a wing. I mean, they are wings, but... Oh, that's amazing.
Very.
Another version. Just scrolling through. Okay, I think that's some... Okay, let me grab this link here. I'll put this in chat. You guys can note it down and take a deeper dive into this if you'd like.
Very cool.
All right, so back into the sim. And what do we have here? We have the hangars that the Spruce Goose was made in. And then right over here where these buildings and stuff are, this is where that runway was. Running out this way. And I think the photograph of the XF-11 was on this side of the hangar before these buildings were here. Because I recognized this little porch-like area. I think it was on this angle. Perhaps. Alright, let's get back over. Thanks for humoring me on that. Hopefully that Was interesting?
No, that was great. That was very good. That was great. All right, Culver City.
Culver City, here we come. Or no, we're going to Santa Maria is our destination. 12
Santa Maria.
miles to the northwest. Parking brake is off. We're
Right.
good on fuel. Good. Flaps set for takeoff. I could have swore I heard a sonic boom just now.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to take off this way. I came in and circle back around. I think I got enough room to do it. We'll see. I guess I put some brakes on first. Flaps set to 1. Yes. Got more than enough room.
Oh,
You
good.
don't need all that runway.
Nice flyby, Ben. Nice flyby.
Let's see. Oops, I'm gonna go this way.
A disturbed sheepdog says the problem with aviation history is there isn't enough people interested in preserving it. People don't care how we got here today. They just want stuff to work. Yeah, I think you're on the right track there.
True.
All right, here we go.
That's true.
Paul Freeman, man, hats off to that guy for all the work he's doing. He's still developing and improving his abandoned airfields and stuff. There's so much aviation history captured there. It's a great record. All right. Here we go.
Oh wait, I did. That's the one we just came in from. So I'm going to follow you, Flock. I don't think it's on the flight plan. I see the magenta one.
Looks like a heading of
You did-
287.
Okay, thank you.
Kind of up the
Oh,
coast.
we're going to stop short. We're going to stop short of the flight plan.
Nope.
No. Okay, 287 it is. Works. This lake's showing 116 miles to me.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Sorry. All right, let's firewall it.
Okay. It is 160 miles then.
Yeah, I don't know why I read 20, or what did I say? I'm going to firewall
20 12 miles.
it. Sorry. Oh, man.
That's alright. That's alright. We're having fun. What else would we be doing?
I am going to firewall her, so hopefully folks can stay caught up.
Or slew.
Yeah,
You have to.
we'll see what this bird can do. Alex Blaine is like, I think I can.
Yeah, hopefully no hydraulic. No failures of any kind. Sheepdog.
Right?
That's what we're looking for.
Hopefully no reverse prop rust.
It does do it, by the way.
Oh, good.
I tried it. My toggle seems to be working on my reverse thrust. So I'm clipping along at 340 here.
I was telling Alec that his plane was saying, I think I can, and he says in chat, it can't. It can't.
Slew is the great equalizer. Now, it's nice to get out of the metro area anyways. It always frames. It's got to draw all those darn houses. Neighborhoods, swimming pools.
What's cool is we're flying this XF-11 in the same region, area that Howard flew it in.
Yeah.
I think he went south though. I don't think he went this way. But some of the mountains and stuff that we're flying over, and some of the scenery, it's pretty cool that we're in that same airspace. And this thing cruises, man.
It does. And you know what the fun part here is? Again, I'm going back to the engines. I'm a little right of the flight plan, but I'm just take my port engine and idle it back a little bit, and it corrects. Kind of cool.
Oh man, that's too bad that he crashed this thing.
Yeah, man, this is a piece of engineering here. You know, it's funny as we're talking about history and watching this series on Apple TV. It's amazing to watch what they did in the 70s that we don't do now. And one of them was everybody smoked cigarettes indoors, and I can still remember the workplace where that's just what everybody did.
Yeah.
And if you were a non-smoker, you just put up with it. It was like, and you didn't even see it as that big of an issue.
Right.
It's just
it was our normal. It was our normal.
Yeah, it was the norm
back then.
Then it has the old station wagons. The country square station wagon, soccer moms, all that stuff. Takes you back in history.
Right.
A little bit.
I see.
Well, this is interesting. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to mention that I saw Mish flying by up there, and he was passing me, and ooh, there goes Ben. So, Alec's plane is saying I can't, but Mish's plane is going, oh yeah, I can.
Yeah. Never tell me she can't keep up. He will find a way.
Yep.
Now that I'm not over the mountains, the autopilot's not wallowing as much. A little more steady over the valley here. Then as you get some of these mountain ranges, you're up and down a little bit.
Mish. Oh my god. You just did like a 500 knot flyby. Yeah, I'll be right back. My eyes are doing that burning and watering thing.
Yep, I got the same issues. It gets later.
Yep.
My mind wants to stay up, but then it's like, well, the eyes aren't working anymore. We're fighting the inevitable. I'm gonna have to climb to get over these mountains. I go up to 6,000. do.
And Ben, is it in the F-22 again? Let's see how we doing. We about halfway? Yeah, we're about halfway. Not too bad. Cruising right along.
I'm down to 270 knots climbing here, but I can hit the gas a little bit more.
Yeah, I got it firewalled. Just for the heck of it.
Firewall, I back up. Yep.
I'm at 3... Is that 315?
Okay, I'll be there. I'm just getting up 6,000 feet so I can get over these mountains. But really, you're going to go to the left of it, looks like. A lot of it. I can do the rest of the engines here.
Looks like we're flying over Lake Casitas. Lake Casitas down below us down there. And then I have the oil rig scenery, and I was just noticing on little nav map that there's a bunch of oil rigs out there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta get that.
I might deviate and fly over and check those out. What the heck? I'm gonna head out over towards the water.
Okay.
And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's like almost 20 of them out there.
Oh, I gotta get that add-on.
Oh, there's one right off my nose. Couple.
Well, that must be Catalina Island. But could be about in that neighborhood.
Let me see.
It's gotta be Catalina Island.
I don't see Avalon. That's a different
It
island.
sure looks like the shape of it.
Yeah, yeah. What island is this? It's not saying.
Because there's an island to the north of Catalina Island, and it shows that one here too.
One of these is Santa Rosa Island. I'm not sure what that island is.
Huh.
But oh, look at all these things. But it's not Catalina. I think Catalina is south of us. Alex says
Okay.
California is so beautiful. He retires in 7 years and hope that the wife and I can travel out west. Oh man. Well, if you ever
Yeah,
make
it
it out
is
this way, Alec, you know,
Yeah, you gotta
if there's
come
a
see
hangar
spots
door.
on it.
There's a certain hangar door that's going to be cracked open for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to see you.
Look at these things. Oil drilling platforms. Oh, can I zigzag? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This thing doesn't turn.
Yeah,
This thing doesn't turn that sharp, but we'll see.
It's pretty big.
Kinda. Oh. Oh, can't get that last one. Tried though. That was cool. There's Ben. I can hear him. Alright, firewalling it again. And Alex says, noted, Tree, noted.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we'd love to see you.
Yeah, and Mish says, California, you can afford to visit, but living here is just off the radar. Yeah, it was getting, before we moved up to Oregon, we were down in California, and the taxes and stuff was getting more and more expensive every year.
Yeah.
It's been over 20 years ago now.
You know, that's the hard thing this day and age. But Vlogs and I have figured out Oregon's not too bad.
Yep.
We make it work.
All right, so we're not too far from Santa Maria, and I'll tell you guys the Howard Hughes tie-in when we get there. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, Alex says here's Ben. Alex says his brother lives in California, and yep, the taxes are ridiculous. You can attest to that.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Not to mention property and the other goods and services.
Gotta go over a mountain here.
It's amazing, just precision. You can steer this thing on a, even though it doesn't, I don't see course heading on autopilot. But boy, just adjusting the engines, you can steer this thing just down to the detail. Going past Shepherd Ranch, Santa Ynez, Crawford, off to my left, Shepherd. You're over there by the water. I'm over here over the mountains.
Yeah, I'm angling back in now. I'm making my way to the airport here.
Okay.
Some kind of reservoir off to the right there. What's that called?
Oh yeah, I'm getting close to Santa Monica here.
Lake Cachuma. Lake Cachuma is right over there. You see the reservoir there, the dam or whatever.
3-knot wind, so wind's not a factor. I'm going to take the main ILS approach. That's going to be runway 12. I'm going to take 12. I'm going to do a left base and take 12.
Okay. This thing cruises right along.
Oh, Mish got past me. Mish, I was trying to block you so I could be first, but somehow you snuck past me. Oh, there he is. Oh, nice. You're too kind. Look at that. Wow. Nicely done, sir. Now you can come back and get me.
Oh, you guys are up ahead of me up there.
Yeah. Bebop just went past me.
Yeah, this week went by fast.
Yeah, it did.
And Masters of the Air episode is
Oh, yeah.
out tonight. So, you know, we can watch it tomorrow if you want, Tree.
Yep. Let's see. I don't want to give you anything, so I want to make sure I'm healthy for you.
Oh, we can do it. We can do it over Discord again.
Yep. Okay. It was funny having it in my office those last times. I enjoy both. So yeah. Either way.
So, chat, Treetop and I have been connecting on Discord on a voice channel, and he plays the Masters of the Airs episodes on his TV in his office there, and we're on a voice channel. I play the episode here on the computer, and while I'm on the Discord voice channel, so we're not sharing, you know, the episode over Discord or anything. We're just both on the voice channel, watching it in our separate rooms, and it was a hoot, man.
It was. It was like we were right next to each other, and in the same room. But yeah, we're both watching on different rooms. Locke's in his office, me in my office, and yeah, great.
All right, slowing down,
Yeah.
and then last Friday, or I think it was Friday, we were actually 2 episodes behind last Friday. We did not see 4 and 5 yet, so we started watching it again, you know, on Discord, and then it's like, hey, you know what, Tree? You mind if I come over?
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
And I just went down the stairs, across the driveway, and we watched it on his big screen TV, and 2 episodes back to back. It was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was lots of fun.
They're doing such a good job. All right, slowing down. I see the runway ahead of me. I'm going to get into a left downwind.
Yeah, if I said right downwind, I really meant left down.
And it's 1-2, right?
Yep. 1-2.
I see you dropping.
Get some flak active. Boy, you sure got to trim this thing. You put those flaps down. Wants to put the nose up in the air.
So welcome to Santa Maria.
That's awesome. And gear down. Looking for a better number this time.
Roger that.
No excuses. There's no framing out here or anything else.
Looking good, you two. Ben and Mish.
Yep, I do. And lots of runway to work with.
I can see doing a cross-country flight in this thing.
Oh yeah, boy, you know, she gets up and goes. That's for sure. She accelerates really quick. But, well, you got 4 engines on her.
Well, is it 4 engines or 2 engines, but with 2 props? I don't know. Is there?
It looked like in that picture, it looked like there were 2 radials on each side.
Wow.
I could be wrong.
Wow. All right.
But
Coming
if that's
around.
the case, that's a lot of horsepower.
Dropping gear.
Lots of runway here. Let's just keep that. Come on.
We got this.
282. Well, that's better. And it is better coming faster.
All right, got the runway in sight. In flap range, give us some flaps here. Got 3 in the green. Prop, mixture, full forward. Nice bend, you see there. Slow my roll a little bit. Come on, baby. Ooh, 471 with a big bounce. Big bounce.
Well, that was still better than my first 3.
Alright, coming around. Then I have something to share with you guys. Welcome to
Now,
Santa
Flux,
Maria.
I took the, thank you. I took the more runway this time. I floated her. I just stayed there at 120 until I got closer to the ground. Then I started cutting it back.
Nice.
Still dropped too quick, but you just got to use the, they all have their own behaviors.
Yeah.
Alec coming in.
Looking to see if I can open the canopy. Can't tell. Oh, I stopped. I didn't mean to stop. Is this the canopy? Nope. Okay.
Nothing up there that I see.
Alright, coming over here beside you here.
Okay.
Stay tuned. I got something to share about why Santa Maria has a tie to Howard Hughes. It's a stretch. It's a stretch assignment. Okay. Alright, let me get this queued up over here.
Here comes Alec. Ben Bebop. And I don't see Mish. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think Mish is right in front of us.
Oh, that's Mish. Okay.
Looking for Alec and those other guys. I don't see them in the air.
No, Alec's down.
Oh, okay,
He's
good.
right behind
All
us.
right, all right.
He's texting. I think everybody's down.
All right, Santa Maria Airport. Let me get a overhead view here. And some of you might recognize this. All right. Once again, I'm referencing the movie The Rocketeer. And it just so happens, remember Gable Field from earlier at the beginning of the stream where we departed from?
Right.
And, the hangar, that's from the movie The Rocketeer. And you know, the bleachers and all that stuff. Well, it turns out that Santa Maria Airport is where that filming location is.
Oh,
And,
really?
yep. And they built the Rocketeer set, the hangar, the bleachers and everything from scratch on a taxiway right down here in the middle of the airport. So I'm doing an overhead view right now. I'm going to zoom in. Come on down. Let me speed this up a little bit. And you can still see the footprint to the hangar in the sim today. So this is where the
Wow.
hangar sat. Right over here was the bleachers. Right over here was the Lucky Lindy museum. There was a hangar here, and then another hangar like right here. But this is where the hangar was in the movie. Okay. Now, what's interesting is, let me get this back up here. Okay. Something like that. I'm going to switch over to my other screen. This is Google Earth. So we're looking at the same thing on Google Earth now. I'm going to zoom in. And again, there's the footprint to the hangar. Okay, that we just saw in the sim. But they did not tear down the hangar. They cut it in half and relocated it to another area on the airport. And it currently sits right here. So there's the hangar that was from the movie The Rocketeer. There's the control tower. And if I come down here like this and do this, there's Foxtrot's hangar. So this is the Bigelow Aeronautical Corps
Oh, yeah, look at that.
hangar that was in the movie The Rocketeer. They relocated it.
Wow.
And some of you guys have seen this before, but some of you haven't. But in Google Earth, we can come on down here. Doors open. And you can walk around the hangar, guys.
Isn't that amazing? Wow.
And I was able to share this with Wombi, and he was able to get inspiration for the truss work and everything for the hangar that we have in the sim. But yeah, you can walk
Wow.
around this. It's a museum now. And
Wow.
right over here is a Rocketeer, prop. There's his jetpack, the helmet, and the leather jacket and stuff right over there. Anyways.
Wow.
So the tie-in to Howard Hughes is he was a character in the Rocketeer, right? And now we're in the hangar that was from the Rocketeer. So
Wow. Nicely done.
cool stuff.
Nicely done. Wow.
Alec 128 on his landing. I forgot to look at mine.
Well, you set the bar tonight, Alex. Nice job.
He did, right? Papa Mish got a
Yep.
9.3.
A 90.
9.3.1. Nice.
Oh, so did you, Mish. Nice job.
Disturb
Nice
sheet
job.
boxes,
Well,
that's
fun.
open.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. I'm glad we discovered this aircraft. I guess you did, Flux. But yeah, it's well worth the money, and a lot of fun to fly. And it's they did great on the prop animation too, from reverse pitch to just turn them on, changing the throttles. There's all different kinds of animation that goes on when you're doing that. So lots of things to like about this aircraft.
I ditto your remarks. I agree 100%. And also give a shout out to Burstix TV. Burstix was kind of showcasing this when it was released, and he was involved with the development. I think he was a beta tester and stuff. And his name is inside of it. So I was introduced to it by First X TV streams a couple weeks back, and been chomping at the bit to give her a flight. So yeah, hope you guys appreciated the XF-11 tonight, and I hope you appreciated the flight plan and where we visited. Good stuff.
Yeah, we great job, Fox. It was perfect.
Oh,
Certainly enjoyed it.
DH says that he had our stream up in the background while he was playing DayZ with Flyby. Nice.
Perfect.
Ben B. Bop says it was good fun. Thanks. Yep, and thanks for coming along and doing the follow tonight, Ben B. Bop. Great to have you. DH Paradox. I'm not buying anything until Vegas.
That's all right, DH. I hear you, buddy. I got you. Oh man.
And shout out to SDW for his raid earlier today. Much appreciated, SDW and Raiders, if you're still here. Thank you. Welcome to the hangar. And we will cut to our outro. I'll cue up some music. I'll look for somebody to raid, and until next Tuesday, fly safe out there, everybody.
Be safe, everybody.
See ya.